Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Hope you're well. It's Wednesday. We're hump day? Yeah, it is hump day. Sorry, not much sleep last night. Went out for a bit of a ride, a bit of late night exercise, and did me shots for the supermoon, all out by myself. It's quite eerie being alone. Normally night shoots sort of lonely, a little bit scary sometimes, I guess. But yeah, very, very eerie. It's because everyone's sort of just only going out for bits and pieces and for work, like myself. This is my job, so yeah, it was very, very weird. I've never seen the traffic so little, even like late at night. So yeah, it was very, very weird, I guess. But yeah, lots of bird life. It made it better because you can hear all the birds and all the creatures talking and chatting to each other in the swampland. So that was pretty cool. In regards, I think I had a bit of a win. I haven't had a look in the Lightroom, so I sort of try to separate that and do it later. If it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. There's not much you can do now. So I sort of leave that. I've got the other projects to sort of do. I'm just started the new video for the week, which is going to be Murdy's, my hike up at Murdy's the other week. So that's due, or I think that was early March, just at the start of this, when it sort of kicked off, I guess, when the COVID side had kicked off. So even that day was interesting. I did meet a nice gentleman that joined the channel that day, asked me about a few things, and we'd sort of talk from here to you away, and we were talking about stuff but just staying away, and that was early on, so even that social distancing was really cool then. So everyone sort of knew what they're doing, and even chatting, everyone sort of just kept the distance. So in that regards, it's been really good when you go out. Even today we went for our daily morning walk with Jack and Bentley, and everyone's super friendly, and that's one thing I think I've said it, I might have said it a couple of times, but everyone is super friendly at the moment when you're out and about. I think everyone's found this new respect for life, and it's hopefully this carries over till whenever this thing finishes. We know that might be a while from yesterday's show, but yeah, just a lot of people chatting. Hey, how are you? Hey, normally you get, hey, how are you? And then nothing. What? But now it's, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Everyone's chatting and smiling, waving. Even people in cars are waving again, and that was something that's been gone for years. I remember growing up in the Territory, and every car that came past would be the old, then they just died off. I think probably late 90s, early 2000s, that a social form of respect, and just being polite and how you going, sort of seemed to disappear. And in the last 2 weeks, I reckon I've given that to a few car drivers, because our road near where we go walking, there's no footpath, so you got to sort of push the pram sometimes on the bitumen, and the car driver's like, hey, thanks mate. Yep. So it's been really good in that regards. If there's been one really positive out of it, is that people are treating each other really nicely at the moment. So that's awesome to see, and good on them. Fantastic to see. And that's about all I'm going to say about COVID today. There's not much new, exciting that we don't know. It's the same thing. They're just talking about budgets and this and that and what they're doing. There's nothing new, exciting. Yeah, that's enough for today for COVID. That's our COVID update for today. But it's a positive one too, so that's what I wanted to say about it. It's really good to see everyone out there chatting. Now, another good thing, if you're home and bored and you're looking for something to do as a photographer, I'd love to print more. I've got a few canvases and stuff I've printed out of bits and pieces, and it's sometimes hard. You don't want to canvas, but you want to see what it looks like in print before you do it. DigiDirect, which I've bought a few things off, and I've been to one of their shows they put on here for the Canon 1DX, and really great company, and they do really good prices on eBay, so they always have sales on, so they're really good. I got my 16mm Sigma lens through DigiDirect on eBay, so that was really cool. They have a new app out, and they've also got a thing on at the moment, 126 photos for free. So if you go on, you sign up to their new app, you can basically print your photos online and they'll send them to you straight off your phone, which is pretty cool to start with. You don't even have to take them out of your phone or transfer them wirelessly or anything like that. You can basically print them and they'll send them home to you. They've got a deal on at the moment, 126 for free. So you can basically pick 126 6x4 prints. So that's a good print. It's like your normal old print. Go through your phone, your kids, your birthday parties, whatever. And I thought what would be a really good project while you're home is go through, pick 126 of these photos, and then get a cork board and just do like a photo board with 126 memories that you can walk past every day and see. So if you're home and you're looking for something to do for the kids, sit on your phone, go through it on your computer, you can do it online, whatever. You just got to put in the code. Now it's 6x4 prints. I haven't gone through the full process. I was just started doing it, but it's definitely 6x4 prints. There's, I think, a glossy and a matte. I'm assuming you can pick either. Put this in and it'll send it. There might be a charge for freight. As I said, I haven't finished it right through, but they're normally 20 cents a print. So that's like you're saving 20, 30 odd bucks. So very cool. And I thought, why not? That's a good little project. And then you can get a cheap cork board. Probably not from Kmart because their website can't handle a decent amount of customers in Australia. But go check that out. I thought that was cool and a nice little project to do while you're stuck at home and get all those memories where you can see them. And then sometimes you know you've got it's in your head, but until you see it on your phone or something, you forget about it. So if you've got this little board with everything on there, and the other idea was get one of those world maps and print your photo out from everywhere, your favourite photo from every place you've been, and stick that 6x4 over that country or around that area. So if you go to Europe, you're going to have a crap ton of photos, so you can like do a little collage there. Some USA ones, some Asia ones, some whatever, Africa, wherever you've been, get a world map and do your own world map with photos. Thought that might be a good idea too. So there you go, something from me to you, a little bit of an idea, a little project for you. So yeah, go over DigiDirect, that's a really cool from them. That's I'm going to be definitely using it. And yeah, thanks in advance, DigiDirect, that's cool. Not sponsored, obviously, but yeah, check it out. I thought worthwhile telling you about. Now, new project is obviously Murdy. The supermoon went really well. Super stoked with that. I sort of briefly touched on it before we talked about the COVID side. It yeah, looked really well. The moon come out, and a couple of shots have got like these big star forms coming out of the moon with its brightness. I got it between the fork. I got everything I wanted. I got some atmosphere. I got a bit of everything. I've just got to play with it, and I think it'll work out well. So that's come up good. And then I have a crap ton of Murdy photos to get through, which I've got to edit before I can even start on the video. And look, so far I think I got through 2 actual photos. That took me like 2 hours just to get them to a rough sort of level when I've got to go back through and do some cleaning up on them on just those 2 photos. And I've got, I think, another 100 or something to get through, so it's ridiculous. So there's a heap of work to get done on that one for that part of the video, but at the moment it's looking really good. So probably weekend or early next week we should be good for that one. Cold water, beautiful. Teespring, link below. Get yourself a mug. Now, new stuff. The Rode Mic Wireless Go, which is the mics I now use. I did have the little video mic Go that I sat on there that was really good. These are fantastic. Obviously, I can move around. I don't have cords. I don't have a distance. These go up to, I think, about 60 to 80 meters or something like that. You can get away from them. Really, really cool. Now, what Rode has come out today, they had a big release today, so go check it out over on Rode. There's a video on YouTube as well about it. But basically, you can see, obviously, this is black. If you're at a wedding with white or whatever, white, and sometimes black's just not the best to meld in. They've brought out a white range for the Wireless Go, which is brilliant. It's a good idea to have that different bit of a range and different colors. Would have thought maybe some skins or something they could have done as well, just to do overs like they do with the iPads and bits and pieces nowadays, but they've brought out a whole white series, and that includes the lavalier mic. So you can get the actual unit in white, and you can now buy a lavalier microphone Go in white. So if you've got white shirts, like white business shirts and all that, you can now pin that on, and now that mic's basically going to come invisible. So that was really, really good. That's a great start. Adding on to that, what they've also done is two other things, which is the first is a magnetic clip. So I think that's $29 from my notes. Yep, mag clip's 29 bucks Australian. I got mine through DigiDirect. I bought that, pre-ordered that today. And basically it's a little clip that when you, on the back of your little Goes here, you can just add this clip onto your little clip, and then that'll magnetize. So now I can just sit that on the inside and with a little black metal plate or magnetic plate on the outside. So that's the only thing you can see on the outside. So a little bit more discretion, but it can also let me magnetic clip it down to here as well, onto the sign, up above me, wherever I want to go, and basically give me a lot more options. If you're riding a bike, you might be able to clip it to the headstand of the BMX or something. It's a really strong magnet, so they're saying you can basically clip it everywhere and give you a lot more ideas. If you're in a car, you can clip it up. You get the picture on the mag device. So that looks really cool, so go check that out. As well as that, they come out with another little brilliant idea, which is basically a interview Go, it's called, and it's, use my 3600 series valve. We all know microphones, and we can all talk in a microphone, and it's sometimes when it looks a little bit professional, and they still use it on TV when they're on Dancing with the Stars or whatever. You'll see the guys come out with a microphone and they're like this, and it's, I guess it just, it's a mental thing for the person working, so they know where to talk, they get the good quality sound, they don't miss a beat, blah, blah, blah. Right, so Rode has come out with a form package like that, and the Rode Wireless Go will clip directly straight into this handle. Then a foam noise sock will go straight over the top, and there you go, fully wireless mic, interview mic, so you can talk back, forth. You don't need two clips. You can then go bang. You don't have to give someone this and then pass that over. You can do that. So brilliant. And now that's 49 bucks. So $50 and 30 bucks. Not super mega expensive to add on to that in the case of sound and camera world. So that's really good. So definitely something to have a look at if you're doing a channel where you're interviewing people in the street, and you've already got the Wireless Go. Here's a $50 way to make it super, super easy for you to go out and get some high quality sound, which makes a big difference. So there's a huge thing, some Rode over there. I reckon they're great. They're an Australian company, so I'm quite happy to push them. Obviously not sponsored by them, but they do some fantastic stuff. Both their products that I've owned have worked flawlessly and have made a big difference to my quality of my channel, I hope. So yeah, quite happy to let you know about that, so go check them out. Last thing I want to talk about is there's a new screen out there for you professional guys. If you're doing work, creating videos, stuff like that, it's definitely not in the cheap mark, but we know about the Apple Mac Pro and those screens where they were $6,000 US just for the screen. Well, here's something that's probably in that sort of a range. It's the Asus ProArt 32-inch display. Comes with Dolby Vision HDR, 1200 nits brightness, and its own calibration, screen calibration tool for colors. So you put that on your screen and calibrate all the colors, so it's tickety-boo. It's a true 10-bit color, so that's really important. That makes a massive difference. Downside, it's a $4,000 US, so that's about 6.5, 7 grand Australian. So a lot of money, but it is a lot of screen. So if you're in that pro circle and looking for a high definition color screen for your workflow or doing your work, go check out Asus. It's definitely worth the crack. And that's about it for Wednesday. Quick and sharp. Gonna do probably a little bit of editing tonight and then maybe get an early night, get some sleep. I'm a little bit sleep deprived after 2 late nights editing and getting that video out, and then last night getting one of the next videos out. Got a lot happening coming up. I actually, while I was out, quick tip, I used my new custom battery grips Pro for my whole shoot and never looked like using anywhere near all the battery power I had, and I shot for about 2-3 hours without having to change a battery on the M50. So that was cool. There'll be more on that. I'm gonna do a full rundown and everything on that coming up too. So there'll be another video on that one as well. Rightio, I'm gonna get out of this hot shed and get back inside. I've got to make some sausage rolls for this afternoon for Jack and me too. Really me, but let's just say Jack. Have a great day. I'll see you all tomorrow, Thursday. Stay safe. Keep those hands clean. Stay home. Let's have a nice Easter at home. That's what they're saying. No difference for us. I've got a 2-year-old. I'm not going anywhere. If you're going or coming, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.